Good Sunday evening. Meteorologist Jordan Young with you. We are tracking Hurricane Florence as it is moving across the Atlantic Ocean, and we're tracking the impacts that it is expected to have here in the Carolinas. Right now, we have noticed some thunderstorms beginning to develop around the core of Hurricane Florence. Currently, with winds of 85 miles per hour, it has begun to strengthen. The pressure is also decreasing. It is now 975 millibars. That's down about 6 millibars over the past 4 hours. That's signs that the storm is becoming better organized and is now starting to increase in its strength. As a matter of fact, we are expecting it to rapidly intensify over the next 24 to 48 hours. The speed is also expected to increase. Right now it's moving to the west at around 7 miles per hour. We expect that to increase over the next 24 to 48 hours, and landfall is also looking more likely. I'm going to pull up a map here. This is the European computer model, and I want you to notice what exactly is happening that's going to cause Florence to move west. Most of the time, storms in this situation would move on to the northwest and bypass us. However, as you can see, there's an area of low pressure that is developing over the west coast, and an area of high pressure that is developing across the east coast and stretching out into the Atlantic Ocean. That high pressure is acting as a block. It's preventing Florence from moving off to the north, so Florence will continue to track west, and as long as that high pressure is there, Florence will move west and west-northwest. And as you can see, over the next 3 days, that's really the pattern that is going to force Florence potentially into the Carolina coast. Now, what could happen if this ridge of high pressure is a little bit weaker than what is currently modeled? Florence could skirt by and potentially move a little bit more to the north and to the east. If the high pressure is stronger, it could force the system a little bit further south and west than what is currently expected. So the high pressure is really the key to this entire forecast on the track of Florence. So now let's go back to our PowerPoint and let's notice the spaghetti plots. These are the current model forecasts, and you can see a very good consensus on the models, but still notice there's still 1 to 200 mile separation, and this is just one set of models. We look at all kinds of different runs and all kinds of ensemble runs, and they really show us that this storm could strike anywhere from roughly Charleston on north to the Outer Banks, and there's even some model solutions that keep the storm off the coast. Regardless, there will still be impacts from Hurricane Florence. That's why people along the coast need to start making plans today. The forecast wind speed with Florence, this is one of the reasons why we are very concerned about this. Most of the models are very consistent. They are strengthening this into a Category 4 storm. That is why we are taking this storm with the utmost caution, because of how strong it is and how much water it will bring in with the storm surge and the sheer size. This is a very large system and is only expected to get larger. So right now, here is the cone of uncertainty from the National Hurricane Center. This is as of 5 p.m. on Sunday evening, and you can see that the current thinking is that the storm is going to continue to move to the west and to the northwest over the next couple of days. Right now, there is a lot of areas that need to be watching this storm. They stretch all the way from the South Carolina, Georgia coastline all the way up to the Virginia coastline, really. Those are the areas that need to be watching this system. That cone of uncertainty is about 400 to 450 miles wide right now. So there is a large area that needs to be making preparations now for a potential major hurricane to strike. Here is the probability of tropical storm force winds. As you can see, there is an 80% chance of tropical storm force winds over the next 72 to 120 hours right across eastern North Carolina. These areas need to start preparing now for the potential impacts, and there is a 40 to 50% chance of hurricane force winds as we move through with this system. There's no doubt that this storm is going to be a very strong storm over the next 48 hours. We're expecting that rapid intensification to occur. If you are currently anywhere in the cone of uncertainty on the North Carolina and South Carolina coast, you need to start making preparations now for this storm. As we get closer to the event, we will be able to really pinpoint down what areas have the best chance to be impacted by this storm. Not only will the storm surge and the winds be a major problem, heavy rain is possible. That area of high pressure may cause this storm to stall out across portions of the Carolinas or Virginia. So there could be some very heavy rain preparing to come to these areas. This is all going to be a very big system, and we need to make sure that we watch it closely all across the Carolinas, Virginia, the entire East Coast. So I will keep you updated with the latest model trends. I'm planning to do these type of videos each evening to keep you updated on this storm. Once again, this is going to be a potential very dangerous storm, and I'm committed to keeping you guys informed with the latest model trends, model data, and as they shift. You can, as always, follow me on my website. That's wxjordan.com. Follow me on Facebook or on Twitter at wxjordan to keep updated on the latest trends with Hurricane Florence. Thank you. I'm meteorologist Jordan Young.